Hickok 45 here. Welcome to the Hickok 45 Talks channel. That's right, you're here, and I'm here, and I'm going to yak at you on a topic. So, that topic is somebody wrote a comment. I've seen it before too. I thought there's so many comments people make. They're great topics of discussion, right? And you've seen them. I'd hate to live in a country where you need a gun to defend yourself. You've seen all variations of that, right? I'm glad I don't live in a country where you have to go armed, or where you have to own guns to defend yourself, or all that kind of thing. Or you have to have guns. I'd hate to live in a country. I saw one not long ago. Uh, I hate to live in a country where you have to keep guns in your house because of home invasions and just all the various colors of that you see, the variations. You all probably answered some of those. I've answered a couple, usually sarcastically. Can't help it, me. So yeah, you're right. It's a dangerous place over here. You probably should just stay where you are. You know, you don't want to come over here. Oh, it's just so dangerous. I'm afraid to go out of my house. Uh, so I don't know. They wander into gun videos, and they see people talking about various strategies for defending your home, or carry guns and all that kind of thing. And and I guess I can see if they do live somewhere where you're not allowed to own anything, the government won't let you own a gun, then it seems a little bit more dramatic to them than to you or me. Having a firearm army on me is no big deal. It's just not. I've carried one for decades and decades and don't think about it. Uh, Never had to use it. Well, yes, I have. I've had to use it on the range. Somehow I ended up on the shooting range, and I have to shoot them. No, I never had to defend myself. Some things I heard someone say, who was, it's not. What are the odds? Of course, we've talked about that. What are the odds of my needing to pull my firearm to defend myself? What are the odds? Well, they're really pretty slim, right? You or me, neither one. Very slim. Likely never is going to happen. There are police officers who worked 30, 40 years and never had to pull their firearm. It's just so. Neither have I had a house burned down. Knock on wood. No pun intended. But I'm going to have a fire extinguisher handy, and fire insurance, and know where the fire hydrants are and where the fire department is. You know, you know. But someone recently, not that long ago, said it's not the odds, it's the stakes. The stakes are so high for these sorts of things that it's not weird to give some attention to it. Yeah, you wouldn't have to. Again, the odds are slim that you're going to need lethal force to defend yourself, or potential lethal force. Odds are kind of slim for you individually or me individually. But look at the statistics in your county, in your city. How many people have been assaulted in the last week or month or year, raped, murdered. Yeah, those people might have said the same thing. And that's what's so again, it's the stakes that are so high. I don't lie awake and worry about my house burning down or burning up. Either direction is not good, right? I don't lose any sleep over that, thinking about it, and spend hours every day rearranging my fire extinguishers or anything. But I make sure I have fire extinguishers, and I'm aware and I have smoke alarms, all those sorts of things. Um, because the stakes are so high. The odds of it happening are slim, but if it does, it's really bad. Yeah. It's easy to be cavalier, like nobody's assaulted me. Whoever writes comments like that, male or female, nobody's accosted them. They've probably never been assaulted or raped, or had someone in their family assaulted or raped. They probably not experienced that. Or they wouldn't be quite so cavalier about that, right? And so anyway, I thought that was interesting. It's not that people are if you're listening to this from another country, you have no life, nothing better to do than listen to me, someone of low intelligence, sitting in the woods, talk to you. First of all, you probably need to reevaluate your life if you're spending a lot of time listening to me. But after that, uh, let me just tell you that it's not that dangerous. Okay, now there are some cities and certain areas that might be a little risky, just like anywhere on the planet, but by and large, it's not that risky. People are not walking around paranoid, worried about what's going to happen to them that day, that night, who's going to try to get them. You know, it's just it could happen. So you make preparations for that to some extent. And then too, it's the firearms are a hobby. It's so interesting. So that's why you see so much talk about it. Uh, they're just so much fun to shoot and collect. The history of firearms, the mechanics of it, and so it's naturally going to be made a bigger deal out of. Okay, to, I guess for that reason. So anyway, just wanted to relieve your minds a little bit overseas, if that's where you're writing from. No, it's not all that dangerous here, and no, we're not that paranoid. It's just a big hobby over here because we have freedom in this country. And it is something to think about a little bit because it is such a horrible event. At least I think it would be if somebody murders you or me. I think it would be a really negative experience if somebody murdered me or even tried really hard to murder me. I mean, I've not been murdered, but it happens all the time in every country, yeah, even in yours. And I think it would probably be relatively unpleasant. So, yeah, you don't have to be paranoid to have a little concern about that happening, if there's any chance of it at all, right? Am I wrong? Probably. Life is good.